What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to another American Truck Simulator. Last time we ended up here just north of Vernal, Utah, and we're gonna go ahead and continue the route that we started, heading back down, picking up the viewpoint there, heading over to Provo, get the photo spot there. That is a 5-hour trip. 5 and 2 makes 7, so we'll get here about 7 or 8 p.m. Probably want to rest. There is a question mark here. There is also a rest area there, so we might take a nap there before we continue on our journey today. I think I want to take the 6 down to price. There is a question mark here, so we'll take a slight jaunt that way, and then we'll probably get back on over here next to the Amazon, and we will head down. I'm going to continue keep going south, and then we'll loop back up and around on our way over eastward. But we'll head down this way to Moab. We'll go ahead and mark you there. A bunch of oil, apparently. Anything else over here? Not really, no. But we've got the photo spot there. There is a viewpoint over here. And we might end it there. Because getting to Page, because I'm inclined to go to where there's a rest area. Getting to Page is a 14-hour trek. But we might wrap up at this rest area. I think that might be the best way to go. And then we will kind of continue on around next time, probably get up to Salina or maybe even over here, ideally to Grand Junction. But today we'll at least hit up the Provo price to Moab, Utah. And I think that'll be a good journey for us today. So let's jump in the cab. Oh, that's right. We were up here at the dam. We'll probably take a rest in Provo, Utah, and then head on down and around. Oh, that's not the highway. I was thinking that was the highway. Oh, we're just pulling out there anyways. Hopefully you guys had a good week this week. My week has been kind of uneventful, nothing exciting going on. Just staying out of trouble and keeping busy. No storms or anything this week, just boring old desert heat. Now, that road is closed to me. Keep wanting it to be the last hot spell of the summer, but I think we're still like a month away from that. I think we'll be be really close to that guardrail there. But no, I think it'll still be over 100 until mid to late October, so. Okay, we are back here. There's another viewpoint south of town. That road goes off to, I think, a place where you can get some kind of freight. Good old dinosaurs. I wonder if this is the area that has the... It might be the town of... No! The town of... Is it Dinosaur or Dino? That's right adjacent to this. Because whenever I think about this area, there's an episode of Reading Rainbow of all things that pop into my head where they're talking to paleontologists about the dinosaur bones that are kind of being excavated, and I thought it was Utah. I always picture it being Utah in my head. I don't remember the episode. But all I really do remember is it's kind of in a glass-encased rock bed that's probably 3 stories high, maybe? Possibly bigger. But I remember that... I remember LeVar Burton being at the bottom of it, talking to one of the paleontologists that's like halfway up the wall. Either that or I just had a vivid fever dream from childhood dealing with dinosaurs. And LeVar Burton, apparently. Oh, light's green. I should probably turn. But yeah, I always thought it was Utah. But I could be very mistaken. I haven't seen that episode in many years. No, you go to the oil areas, okay. We will forego that journey for now. What do we have? The oil fields of Utah. A gorgeous sky. These are the kind of clouds that I consider driving clouds. Just nice, big puffy clouds that just make you want to jump in the car and go for a drive for a while. Actually had a bunch of those clouds today, but we're not getting any kind of weather out of it. But I like a good drive with some, like, patchy, fluffy clouds. I don't know. I might just be very tired and rambling aimlessly here. Oh, apparently the sun came out. it's not a turn lane, apparently. Moo! You have to moo. That's a heck of a building there. I don't see a sign or anything. I don't know what that would be. I would assume casino. But we are in Utah. And I don't know if that's a thing in Utah, to be honest. Oh, jeez. Did I just run over a cow? Because holy cow. ...102 miles to Provo, Utah. It's the Strawberry River. There's a view area, in case you want to view the area. But we get back into the lane before we view the water from in the water. I've convinced my wife to go to Colorado next summer. Just on a wandering drive. She's a little leery of it, but it's something I've wanted to do for a bit, just to do some wandering. I fully blame American Truck Sim for a good chunk of it. But I think we'd go through the Four Corners area. I've never been to the Four Corners, even living here most of my life. I've been to the Grand Canyon, but never to the Four Corners area. But then maybe we'd skirt through southern Utah to Grand Junction, and then take that across over to Colorado Springs and Denver. But with the exception of a layover at the Denver airport, I've never been in that neck of the woods. No pun intended. But I'd like to be able to, like, maybe hike in the Rockies, maybe. And just do some general wandering. Why didn't you take that road there? That looks like it's set up for a more easier turn into the port of entry. Why do I ask questions on the logic of this game sometimes? But I think spending a week driving around through southern Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, I think it'd be an interesting drive. Just do some wandering of my own. Oh, that's a harder turn than I thought it was going to be. Are you not going through? Okay. Oh, photo spot up here on the right. Next light. What do we have? The Provo City Center Temple. I kind of hate that there's a stoplight in the way. There we go. We'll do a nice shot of the temple here. There we go. And now we'll wait for the light to turn green. And continue on our way. That was the picture, right? This is not showing up that it's registered on that map. No, it's there. Okay. Then it's the question mark. And then continuing on. Can I? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know why I saw that red brick crosswalk and my brain said, you can't drive across that. I think my brain thought that was a curb. Shows you where my brain is today. I appreciate the sunset highlights just hitting the top of the hills slash mountains over there. That's a little bit of sunlight hitting that guy. Let's find where this question mark is. I assume it's a truck dealership, given that there's a rest stop there as well. Oh, that's a stop. No trains. Can you get hit by a train in this game? I don't know if that's a drivable road. I imagine no, given the way the map is laid out. There's a train now. Oh, I'm turning here. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the map whatsoever. Yeah, it's a good thing we're not hauling anything today. I want over. That's a curb. It's an international dealership. I hope you don't mind us taking a nap right here. In your dealership parking lot. Ooh, bright and early. And we made another 12 grams from Martine. Almost 16 from Donald. Hey, Donald's leveled up. I'm pretty sure I've got those automatically leveling people. Sure. We will assume that we are automatically handling all that. At some, whenever we pass through Denver again, we're gonna do some company maintenance, I think. Apparently overnight shift at Walmart just let out, because holy cow, that's a lot of traffic. Now we'll head back through, I believe it's Price, and then to Moab. We're gonna make a right, aren't we? FIFA 26. I feel like this year is kind of flown by. I mean, I don't even know what today is. I also just lost my phone. It's the middle of September. We've not put all of our Halloween decorations up, shockingly. But it does mean that there's probably a day of baking coming soon. Every year I tend to do like a bunch of baking just one day for just making like, I think the recipe is like 5 dozen Halloween sugar cookies and then spend another while frosting them all. And then usually I'll make some stuff for my wife's work. Probably some 2 dozen cupcakes, and sometimes I'll do little jack-o'-lantern Rice Krispie treats, dyeing them orange. Well, dyeing the marshmallow orange. But yeah, it's just a relaxing day of Halloween baking, throw on some Halloween movies. Probably something during the day, fun and comedic. Have to get It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, the Garfield Halloween special. Always a fan of Rocky Horror. I'd like to see it in person. I don't know if anywhere in Phoenix is doing a live version this year. I haven't seen it, but I haven't also actively looked for it. And then just do some kind of spooky horror movies. I have not seen, as of the recording of this, I have not seen Sinners yet, but everything I've read says that it's fantastic. But I don't want to say partial to the old school. Like the original Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original Evil Dead. First horror movie that I recall seeing was The Gate. Nobody remembers The Gate. It was a smaller horror movie, but it freaked me out for a long time. I don't remember how old I was. It was probably like 12. But yeah, it freaked me for a little while. It was always Critters, the horror movie. If anybody remembers Critters, or the original Leprechaun, and subsequent series. Jennifer Aniston was in the original Leprechaun, I believe. Could be very wrong. Children of the Corn was always a good horror movie, the original. I feel they remade it sometime recently, and I never saw the remake. Are we not hitting that question mark that I see there? I don't see us going down there. Hold on. Oh, we are taking the scenic route. We're going to head straight and then come up to this question mark. And then we will continue on down. Okay. I don't think I noticed that other question mark whenever we were drawing up the map for today. Scream is another classic horror movie I liked. I think I've only seen like the first 4. All the additionals I've not seen. The Final Destination, another good horror series. Saw. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite horror movie or horror series is. You're just gonna run the light? Okay. Curious, maybe you guys can help me come up with something good to watch while I'm in the kitchen whipping up a whole bunch of cookies, apparently. My wife will just come in and roll her eyes and then just leave. I did not. I'm still on the horror movie thing. I did not see the Spirit Halloween movie. It seems ridiculous, but it also seems like something I would definitely watch. So maybe this year, if I could track it down, I assume it's Amazon or Netflix, one of the two probably has it. Did not see the remake of The Haunted Mansion by Disney. I do greatly enjoy the original with Eddie Murphy. I may have that on DVD. Along with Rocky Horror, for that matter. I do like the Muppets version of the... I don't remember what it's called. It might be the Muppets Haunted Mansion. But Gonzo and Rizzo wandering around the Haunted Mansion. Always a good time. That's just a Volvo car dealership? It looks like it, because I don't see a question mark or anything on the map. Alright, heading down to Moab, then there's a photo spot and a viewpoint, and I believe that viewpoint is at a rest area. And that'll... I was trying to figure out if that road back there went anywhere. That'll probably be where we end this video. And then we'll take a longer swing around through southeastern Utah, northern Arizona, and looping back into western Utah. Did I say northern Arizona or northern Utah? I might be tired. It's through Page and Kayenta, Arizona, and then back up through western Utah to Saline, Utah, which I believe is the last city in Utah we've yet to visit. And then we will jump on the 70 and head across. There's a couple of viewpoints and photo spots along the 70 as we head back to Denver. And I think Denver will do a little company maintenance, I believe. Probably end up purchasing a new truck for us. This one will go to somebody else. Do a little bit of hiring. See if we can keep making some money. I believe I saw the... confused where that road was going. The developing team is going to rework the US 60 through Arizona and New Mexico. So the Route 66 going across. I think they're reworking some of that, and that's kind of in the plan. So excited to see what they do there, in addition to all their new DLCs that they're rolling out. I feel like the developing team has really kind of... they've hit their stride to where they know how to really just roll through... I'm exiting here. They know how to, at this point, really kind of push through state by state and just really knock out the routes to take and a lot of the I don't know if I want to call it the high points of the state, but a lot of the uniqueness of the states, because I feel like they're really rolling through new states with a very high frequency coming up. Okay, there's a photo spot coming up. I don't know if I need to take the right, though. Let's take it just to see. We're not going to go too deep into this area, because it looks like the photo spot is literally right here. Just directly behind me. The Moab Giants. I feel it'd be a better shot from the other area. Could have stuck with the main road. Sorry, folks, don't mind me. Ooh! Well, thanks, Tesla. You didn't see me going straight, did you? Well, great. Okay, better view from over here? Yeah, I think so. Got the Utah flags there in the foreground. That is not the button I wanted. There we go. Okay. Wrong button, chaos back there. go. There's a recruitment agency that we triggered at some point as we were coming through originally. Is it turn only? No. Looks like there's a lane forward. There's a repair shop coming up. We'll press on. I feel the 8% damage isn't horrific. It's not going to deter us from continuing on. And who knows, maybe we just keep it like that and whoever we hire gets this truck plus damage. Okay. Rest area. Operating on the assumption it's to the left here, the viewpoint. Have I got this one already? Because it is the hole in the rock. Or is there another hole in the rock? Because I thought there was one in New Mexico. Or is this the hole in the rock? I'm not gonna lie, I don't see this hole. There's a big old lizard there. Am I losing my mind? I don't see a hole. Yeah, I don't see a hole. Well, I'm going to leave this episode here. We will continue wandering in the next episode, and we will pick up from the hole and the rock. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for swinging by, checking out another American Truck Simulator video. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves an amazing day.